Descendants 2, I can tell you with absolute, utter confidence, this one is gonna blow the first one out of the water.
The sequel is about knowing that where we come from makes us who we are. And we're part Oridon and part Isle.
We really get to see the characters grow. Going back to the Isle is gonna give sort of a new vibe. Even though we're from this place, we're not comfortable anymore.
Everything from the sets to the music is so spectacular.
This video was requested, and I didn't want to do it because I'm not feeling 100% right now. I'm feeling more like 81%. But then I decided to watch this sneak peek. As you can hear from my voice, I'm not doing so well. But then I decided to watch this sneak peek, and yikes! Ooh, that's right, didn't enjoy it. Hey everybody, it's Marshall Mike here, and you guys have been requesting some more Descendants 2 videos. So I decided to do the sneak peek video because they've been dropping a lot of new sneak peek things. And again, I'm not 100%, but we're going to go over it. So let's dive into it, because again, not liking it. Now, in the D2 Deets photo of all the character looks, I talked about how I didn't like Mal's hair, and I said maybe it'll grow on me after I filmed that video. Then I looked back at the sneak peek and, yep, didn't grow on me. That is awful hair. I mean, that looks so bad. So not liking the new look of Mal even more than I did. But we do see Mal with like a curly hairdo. That makes up for it. That's way better. I definitely think that the style of the first movie was great, but the style of the second one is very questionable. I'll have to wait and actually see it in action. I didn't see any of Descendants' first costumes until the actual movie. Or the trailers, I guess you could say, or promos, or whatever you want to call them. But what I did like about the sneak peek was the sets. Because the sets of this movie seem a lot larger and a lot more bold than the last movie, and that's good. You want to up the ante on your location and your sets and things like that. You don't want to just, use same old, same old. Now, as you can see right here, this set has a lot of CGI built into it. There's a lot of green screens, so I'm hoping they don't use the entire budget on green screen, because then they won't have a lot to work with in terms of other things. But I definitely think that the CG work will be, as good as possible, like the last movie. Here we have a dance number going on. Now, I really hope the music stays at the same level as the first movie, because the music to the first movie wasn't too High School Musical. It was very much its own thing, and they were kind of trying to make a very, dance, electric, some kind of, new dubsteppy, not really dubstep, but, you know what I mean? Like, they're trying to make, some kind of EDM music out of it. Now, here's where I hate the sneak peek. As you can see, Sophia Carson's talking about the movie and what the meaning of the movie is. See that sign back there, way in the back? It says, Ursula's Fish and Chips. Why would a sea queen, a sea witch, who's super powerful in terms of witchcraft, run a restaurant? That is ridiculous. Why would Ursula have a restaurant? Now, in my video about casting, my fan casting video, I believe I talked about having the villains be way more threatening this time around. Because last movie, the first movie, the villains weren't scary. They weren't villainous. They weren't the villains from the classic tales. They were parody versions. I mean, they were so bad. So, imagine how I feel when I see Ursula runs a restaurant in Descendants 2. You've got to be kidding me, right? I mean, you're serious. A restaurant? Are you kidding me? First of all, if this movie's gonna be good, it needs to be scary. It needs to be the ultimate villain film. I mean, the first movie was okay. I felt that Kristen Chenoweth was actually somewhat scary as Maleficent, but all the other villains, Cruella de Vil and all the others included, Evil Queen and what's his face, Jafar. Not scary at all. I'm sorry, they just weren't. But I think that the style, I think that the movie hopefully will be style and character driven, because that's what Descendants did good the last time around. But as you can see here, they just got these, all the characters are growing up, especially some of the other ones like Carlos, right? I mean, look at Cameron Boyce now. But I really want the movie to be more of character-driven and style-driven, because we have a lot of new characters thrown in there. And I also don't want the movie to be lost with the core characters, because they're adding so many new characters to the movie. I mean, we have so many characters. So, again, I hope the music, I hope, you know, everything's just perfect in terms of how it's driven. I just didn't like the sneak peek at all. The only thing I liked really were the sets, and that's basically it. I mean, and the music and the dance numbers, but everything else, like, there's just no. I'm so upset about the villains. I hope they are at least somewhat scary, and I just don't know what to do next. And we also have some action, as you can see, too, in this movie, so we'll just have to wait and see. But, you know, there it is, my breakdown and things you might have missed from this breakdown, or from this teaser. As you can see, I'm not 100% this week at all, and I'm very stressed this week as well. But I decided to do this video for you guys because I care. But what do you guys think of the sneak peek of the behind the scenes look at Descendants 2? Did you guys like it? Did you guys not like it? Comment down below. Ursula works at a restaurant. I just don't understand. I will see you guys later for another video. Bye-bye.